Yeah, this is Manuel Benuelos. How you doing out there? I'm recording this video. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Yeah, so everybody can see it. I need to let you guys know what's going on in Southern California. I got this here city. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Hopefully not. A long time ago, they were good people. Today, led by a man named Turie. He's from Cucamonga. He said he's a king. Uh, he's nobody, man. Trust me, the dude doesn't have what it takes. He never did. He's been riding coattails of other Chicanos for too many years, and now he has to ride his own coattails, and he doesn't have it. He's a pedophiliac. He's a rapist, serial rapist. He's been convicted one time of a rape, from what I can tell, what he admitted he was. It's on his jacket already. He's an informant, full-time informant. I mean, he's getting paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. He goes and gambles it all off. Him and Turtle like to gamble it all off. Kenny, Kenny, Thudi, he he got himself in a jam because he put his nose in somebody else's business. Uh, he's working with the Victorville Sheriff Department, Sergeant Romero, Monroe, Elizabeth Mills, Captain Lieutenant Stephen Sylvia Aguilar. They are relatives to that station. He's working with Ontario PD for sure. Uh, one that knows him real good, takes into him, likes him, screws him every now and then too because he is a homosexual. Trust me, he's admitted he's a homosexual. It's Sergeant Gabriel Navajaro. Yeah, he's a sergeant out of Ontario PD. There's a couple of other uh, high command officers at Ontario PD that are crooked as hell. I don't know their names right off. I can identify at least two more. I don't remember their names, and I don't know the name right now, but I can identify them. That they're crooked. The whole police station is crooked as hell. I know sometimes just words, but at the time of the evidence and things that I have to present to charge these people will be presented at the right time. But for now, Turi went to Cuca, and because when he became an informant, one of the things they told me to do was to try to get me uh, whacked. And Turi, meaning he's a serial rapist, he started doing voyeurism with the Hudas. Voyeurism, crime voyeurism, 647J, the California Penal Code. It's a serious, serious rape crime with technology. Serious, serious. People that get into that stuff, they're usually homosexuals, and they're usually serial rapists or serial pedophiles. Uh, Tootie was paid thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars. He could never see. Tootie never made money. He doesn't have a work ethic. You know, Tootie, he's a piece of shit, man. He can't make a dime. He can't make 15 cents out of a dime. A punk. When I catch him, I'm gonna break him off. But anyway, he works for the Ontario PD and District Attorney's Office. A lady by the name of Phyllis. That lady runs her own studio, her own pornography studio at her house. She gets all kinds of informants out of different neighborhoods, especially Cucamonga, and she takes them to her house. She makes them do illegal pornography, and then she pays them money, and then they have to go out and they have to inform on it. Tell on everybody. But right now she has them on a satellite, all of them. They're all connected by phones, tablets, computers, digital microphone, all that kind of stuff. They're connected to an illegal satellite. It's above the skies of San Bernardino County. It's right above me right now. Yeah. If you was to put this address in, I don't even know the address. I got to find the address of the building. Right now, you go, get off. Say you're watching this video. You was to get off and say, "I'm going to see." You put this address in Upland, corner of Mount Level, and then you some of those apps are satellite quests and stuff. You can see the Earth map quest, Earth map, or whatever, Google Earth. And then you'd be able to see the satellite right above me. Something right above me. It's not a couple of feet, 100 feet up. It's not supposed to be there. You'll see it. Yeah. And that's what they're all entangled in. It's a voyeurism cell network. Thousands of people gathered, but the only people that are in that thing are rapists, pedophiles, sexual offenders, period. There's nobody in their right mind, not unless you're listening, trying to find out something or you're trying to find out what's going on. That's a whole different story. But 89% of these people are just on there to commit crimes, sexual crimes. They invade your privacy. They make illegal pornography. and they rape you with technology. They took it a little bit further. They have an audio on it. It's a two-way communication satellite, not produced out of this country. You can't make those in this country. Anyway, they're all hooked up to. Duty went to Cucamonga, his hometown, and he fucked them all. Yeah, he did. He fucked them all. He lied, deceived them. Then he made them informants. Some of them were informants way before this. Shit, yeah, they were. Way before this. You know, I know because they tell on themselves. Every single one of them, there's a rata. I'm not on that network. Don't ever think I'm on that network. So my ears, because of the district attorney, my ears are locked onto the frequency. Okay, just take it for what it is. But they had my daughter. They kidnapped my daughter. Yeah, Cucamonga, King, Turie, Ontario. I'll give you the name: Joe Lopez, Cha Cha, Angel, uh, uh, Bubba, Cavey, Lisa, his brother. Let's see, Robert Diegos. These people from Ontario. Nobody, trust me, nobody. Tigre, Jimmy Hernandez, they call him Tigre. Jaime Hernandez and his family, Mike and his sisters. Let's see. Who else do we got from Ontario? Let's see. Oh, we got Angel Medina. I already broke his nose once. Uh, a Beaver, little Beaver, a big Beaver, excuse me. Nicky Baltazar's on that too. I haven't heard much of him lately. He was there about a year ago on the cell. I haven't heard him at all for about a year. Yeah. But he was told also to correct something, and he didn't correct it, so he's on that. Uh, Also, it was uh, let's see, we got man, the Chavezes, Albert Chavez, called Little Batman. He's on there. I don't hear him, but he's in the background. They always mention his name, and his MO fits. Trust me, I don't have to prove it. I'll just hit him when I have to. But his primas are on there too. Linda Chavez, Yvonne Chavez, their family. Boy Chavez on that thing too. They all get. You have to understand. I'll tell you why they're all connected. There's a connection. We got Kim Huertas, her sister. We got Donna Soto and her sister, Kimba. Dora Burrito and her mom. Dora Burrito's sisters. They're on there. We also got, let's see, Charlie, we got them. We got, they're no good, man. They're rapists. I know Rata. They like to rape motherfuckers with that satellite. They don't want to come out and dance. They hide behind the skirts of the Hudas. The Hudas pay them to do that. Anyway, well, let's see, who else was there? Oh, Winky. Yeah, Winky's on there. I met Winky when I first got back to Ontario a couple years ago. He piece of caca then, he's a piece of caca now. I don't say much to him. Yeah, we'll use his ass. Watch. Make him break his own self off. There's a couple of other dudes. Let's see. There's a lot of dudes but I don't have the names. Anyway, along with Cucamonga, King, we got Monster, Cucamonga, his sister. We got Rosie Buteo, 80-year-old Haina, still doing voyeurism. Pendejadas, huh? And we got a lot of the dope fiends, the drug addicts from Cucamonga. They're shouting kings in the background, all kinds of pendejadas. Well, these people have kidnapped my daughter, along with these fools, and the Hudas. The Hudas are the ones that told me to do all this. Irma Elizalde, she's from San Dimas. Her two sisters, Wee, Celia. All these fucking no good people are drug addicts. Lupe del Toro, does that ring a bell? Out of Ontario. Maricela Alfonso, Green Eye. I think there's one more. Those fuckers are no good. Those son of bitches are the ones, the reason why everybody's still coming. They're giving them, you know what? Bam. Yeah. And so what happens is these fucking people, he does voyeurism. They do voyeurism. And he keeps people coming in by giving them pendejadas. Yeah. Now, Lupe is a rata. Trust me, he's been an informant for years. He gives the district attorney, multiple police stations, sheriffs, you know what I mean? He gives it to them. Well, they're sending homies off to the Pinta with an illegal satellite, sending them away for life. They need their privacy at court, not getting a fair hearing. But right now, what I made this video for, I wanted to tell you the depths of the sickness of Cucamonga in these people. A year ago, they got my daughter. A year ago, they got my new wife. And Irma took my daughter there, purpose, sold her for her, and gave her heroin and drugs. They're all these people rape me on voyeurism. Rape crime. Listen, once you're that kind of serial rapist, you got nothing coming. I'm using that to get paperwork on them and put them in the pinta. But so I can get my feria from the Judas, I'm suing the department for 30 years of pendejadas on me. Yeah, these people are in the way of my feria. If you're in the way of my feria and you're raping me, you're raping my daughter, you're kidnapping family, then guess what? You don't want to come out and take care of it. I'm going to put you in the pinta quick paper, better for everybody so they can get the fuck, get him out of here. Get him out. We don't want nothing to do with him. But Lupe, that son of a bitch, he's the problem. He's the main problem here. I warned him. Him and his family farm. I warned them. They don't give a fuck. Okay. Why not bad? Anyways, make a long story short, what they did, they got my daughters and them last year. I think it was September, October 16th, something like that. Got them there, misled them, got them there. Frankie and Tigre were the first two on the scene. They knew I was going up there to get my new wife and ask her out and stuff. Uh, I knew Christina for years. And they took her and they got her high. She thought she was just hanging out with the same people she always hung out with. She knew them, not good, but she knew them. They raped her, physically raped her over and over again for about 2 days. Raping her, and beating her, raping her, and giving her Belushi's, hot shots, cocaine, speed, heroin, getting her all drugged up and taking advantage of her. Yeah, that's what they did to her. And then Raylene got there and they saw Raylene and they started doing the same thing to my daughter Raylene, Frankie Acala, Pirate, Hector Lopez, uh, Batman, Donna Soto, Dora Burrito, all them bitches. They're all lesbians. All those bitches are lesbians. My family's not lesbian. These are serial rapists. They were raping my new wife, Donna Soto, and Dora Burrito, because I heard it. I heard somebody from the Pinta that's no longer here tell him to do it. He do it, and them fucking bitches went in there. They took her in the room. They did something to her, and then they came out. They were acting like they were crying. And one dude said, "What did you guys do?" They said, "Nothing." And then he hugged them. You could tell, I could hear it. They hugged them. They were crying their eyes out. See, he told us to do it. They knew I was listening the whole time. Yeah, Dora Burrito and Donna Soto, two of the biggest lesbians. Linda Chavez and Yvonne Chavez always been lesbian. Yeah. Trigger, guy named Trigger from Southern California. He's nobody. Big old dummy. He did the same thing. Carlos, homeless man. All Cucamonga. He started coming and doing it, raping them, torturing them, beating them every day, cutting their hair off, cutting the girls' hairs off. They're bald headed. Brenda, Collie, and Lilia call. They are the two bitches. Trust me. I'm gonna give this to the YouTube to the world. When I get a hold of those two bitches, I swear on the name of Jesus Christ Himself, I am going to make sure those women, those two girls, pay like nobody in the world has ever paid. Mark my word. I can legally do what I have to do to take the threat off my life and my family. When I catch them, it's going to be hell to pay. They are going to suffer more than anything in the world. You think a dead dog suffers? Wait till I catch him. Let's see. These people, all these people, cut their heads off, beat them. They would put them in. Gypsy and Tina from San Diego, they live in Victor, Raptas and Informants. They would put my daughter in a dog kennel and leave her there for days, naked, in front of the living room where everybody could see her. And Tina and Gypsy would take her shower and they'd take her in the room and they would rape the shit out of her in front of everybody. Uh-huh. They would beat her, threaten her. They put them sometimes in a room together, my wife and my daughter. Uh-huh. And they would they would make them do certain things to these dudes. These dudes didn't have enough. They shoot speed all day, and they go in there and they're taking out of my daughter. Yeah. And then they chained my girls to some kind of bed or something. I don't know what they chained them to. They chained them there, and they couldn't move. And then before Brenda and Lily got there, uh, everybody said that Brenda and Lily are the queens of Califas. Fucking man, I'm gonna go to town on Tootie's family, man. You'll see. Anyways, what they did is they tied him with chains, and then Batman make sure before Brenda and Lily come, we make sure these girls can't fight because Brenda and Lily have never been in a fight. And Ronnie knew this. Ronnie Lopez is in prison. So did Mondo. Mondo knew this too, piece of caca. So what they did is they made sure that they Batman got Christina and he flipped her over. Boom, she landed on her legs and he broke her ankles. Now remember, the district attorney and Sergeant Romero them are all involved at the time. They're giving the orders. You can do what you want. Nobody's going to bother. Feel all of them making it happen. And they broke her ankles. And then she couldn't walk. And then they beat Raylene so much. Linda Chavez, Yvonne Chavez used to get my daughter. My daughter's only like 5'2", something like that. 5'4". Linda Chavez was banging the shit out. I can hear the chingazos, man. Bah, bah, bah. You fucking bitches. Are you Banuelos? Are you a Banuelos, bitch? Bah, bah, bah. Man, I never heard it. And I'm sitting there, and my ears are locked on. Man, you know how that feels? Do you know how that feels? These fucking bitches, they were going to fucking town on my fucking girls, man. Then what they did, Angelica Venegas would take my daughter because Kim, Dora Burrito, Linda Chavez, and Yvonne Chavez, they told Angelica, you're free to do whatever you want with that fucking little Banuelos crew. Irma, Celia, and Wee Wee said the same thing. Angelica's a dyke. Angelica took her to her mom's house where Eddie and her have a garage that's turned into an apartment. And they would rape her anytime they wanted to. And I could hear her saying, Daddy, 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 because she knew my ears were locked onto it. I swear to God. And then if you show up at the house, nobody answers. Nobody. They'll shut everything down. You can't get in. There's no fucking way. You don't know what's waiting on the other side. Listen to me. I've been looking for a gun for a long time. They won't give me one out here. These fucking turie and all them stop me from getting acquitted, period. Everybody has. You don't understand what them girls went through. They took her there. Eddie would rape her. Angelica would rape her. They take turns. She did that for 6 months. My poor daughter back and forth, back and forth. Uh-huh. And then Angelica stabbed Christina, my new wife. One night they were beating on her, and then he stabbed her with like a puncture wound. And then I heard him tell Sergeant Romero, we're in trouble. She's bleeding and won't stop. And they were telling me the whole time, fuck you, Banuelos. Says, fuck you, but no, fuck you, little rascal. We'll kill. Hey, homie, come outside. We're not going outside. We're not going to ever fight you. We are fucking informants. We're ratas. We get to do what we want. Can you believe that? It's bullshit. If these motherfuckers have went too fucking far, nobody is. Listen to me. I'm gonna get these motherfuckers and I'm gonna kill every single one of them. You'll see. I got money coming in a lawsuit. These fuckers are through. Mark my word. Listen, I'll take them down to the last 5 generations. They're gonna pay for it. And then what they did, they took Christina to the hospital. Sergeant Merrill had to take him to the hospital in a patrol car. One of his deputies, or he did. I don't know. I know he was at the hospital for a minute because I heard him talking to the doctor. They handcuffed her to a bed. They said that she was under arrest. They gave Christina drugs. They would give her heroin on a 24-hour basis. They kept Joe Lopez was the one always injecting heroin into her. Boom, boom. Make her into a heroin addict. Period. So little rascal won't want her back. Make her into a heroin addict. And they were giving her shots and shots and shots for a whole year now. I'm not worried about that. I love that girl. She's my number one flame. What's her name? Raylene is my number one chick. Anyway, they were shooting them all kinds of needles and heroin. She doesn't remember half that stuff. She don't. They keep her out. And then what happened was they patched her up, and then they took her and they brought her all the way back to the same spot again where she remains this day. There's footage cameras of all that. At the hospital. So I'll get all that. These people are sick. They said they're going to cut off. Cuca said right now we're going to cut off her fingertips. I swear to God. I promise you. They say that, yeah, because they say "Viva pinche ratas Cuca." Can you believe that shit? Can you believe it, man? The Judas are paying them thousands of dollars not to turn themselves in because the Judas need them. Without those fucking dropouts, I would have already closed the case, got my girls back, and I got the lawsuit in, charged everybody billions of dollars. They won't. These people will not go away because they don't know how to live without drugs. As long as they're drugs, they're going to stay and do a disposition in Southern California. Again, what they did, little Franklin, he's a pig. That son of a bitch. You don't even understand. There's never been a dirtier dog in the fucking world. I'm gonna put propane to his ass and I'm gonna blow him up. Period. That's how, man. I have a legal right to blow that son of a bitch high sky. I've been going to police stations and police stations and police stations trying to get a bunch of paperwork on a bunch of rapists, serial pedophiles, informants, ratas, backstabber, backbiter, ranking, you name it, they're there. And the police back them up. They won't let me. They won't let me get the paperwork on them. Because if I get the paperwork on them, it opens the case on the Hoodas too. And if I go try to get it on the Hoodas don't want. They don't want to charge their own people. So now we got 7 years going on, and I'm not able to charge one person. Ain't that something? And they're getting worse and worse. My girls are barely alive. They stick all kinds of things up their fingernails. Uh-huh. Brenda Lee like to cut off their nipples and do things like that to girls. I swear to God they do. They have disfigured these girls. It is the most sickest thing you've ever seen. You have all Cucamongas involved, thanks to Tootie. All these people in Ontario, thanks to Kenny, the ones I just told you. You got Norwalk. Yeah, Norwalk, guess what? Frankie and Doreen Vega. Everybody knows Frankie Vega, don't you? Tecato's way to Tecato all his life. He got all his family involved. He got a bunch of others from Norwalk involved. Pastor Abel from Norwalk, that's his homeboy. He got them all fucked off. There were about 10, 15 dudes from Norwalk that were going in that house raping my daughter along with Frankie. Beating on him, telling him to beat him. Everything. Son of a bitch. San Diego, where Gypsy's from. Listen to me. You know how many dudes from San Diego went into that house to get free drogas? While raping, beating, and then sticking around to tell the Hoodas, we'll be informants too. How much feta you got? You don't even want to know, man. I can show video. I'm trying to get the video. I can't get it on my phone because the Hoodas tapped my phone and they hit my phone. But I can get video and put it on the internet. Yes, I can. I can put it on the internet. I'll put it on YouTube where you guys can see for yourself what happened. Yes, I can. I I I I believe I can record it and then put it back in. I believe so. Now it won't show what happened. It'll show all the people going in and out of the house. Match up with the names I say here and the cities I say here on a regular basis for a whole year. Now, what happens is you got to be careful. These people, they do things on the internet. Okay? I looked up an address, that address, 1812 Tokay Road. I looked it up on Earth map. Guess what? It showed me a field, an empty field, right there where Gypsy lives. I swear to God. I put in 1812 Tokay Road. There's a house there in the corner. Ninth. Right now, I looked about 3 months ago. There's nothing there but a field. That don't make sense, does it? That's what they do. They hit the internet. They change things around. They have people that are very smart. Swear to God. I swear on the name of Jesus. The empty field. Then, if you look at the address, 1812 Tokay, it won't pull up nothing. That's the address. If you put another one in front of it, then it pull it up. It says 188 something 2. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is it 1880? Something don't make sense here. Then I called 911. I said, 911? I got an emergency. I need to take an ambulance to that house. They got my girls are being raped. Can you please go in and get them some help? They said, there's no such address, 1812 Tokay. Fucking lying bastard. So then I come back, and I look on another phone, and there it is. Bam, 1812 Tokay. There's the house right there in the corner. So 911's fucked, because I made over 60 calls to 911. And every time I make them, they bullshit. They say there's no such address. They think, oh, I'm sorry, but we're going to send you back to Victorville Sheriff Department. Talk to Victor. I said, you can't. Victorville Sheriff Department's the one that's ordering. I'm sorry. By law, you can only go back to, they're lying their ass. I got fucking 911 calls. They are through at least 30 to 40 of them. Always send me back to Sergeant Romero. Nobody ever can help. Nope. They're almost dead. You guys better hope to God they don't. I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck about who you are. The Lord has showed me San Bernardino County for what it is. I can hear you on that cell. He shows me what you guys are. He said, look, what do you see? That's a whole bunch of pedophiles, man. A whole bunch of fucking pedophiles. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on YouTube. It's kind of rough, but I want you to know that some of the things that I can talk about they did. If I was remember everything, I probably wouldn't make it. It's so heartbroken, so heart felt. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Uh, District Attorney's Office, San Bernardino County, multiple sheriff's department, police stations, two judges. One presides out of West Valley, one presides out of uh, Victorville Courthouse. Multiple public defenders. All of them are a generation of pedophiles, pedophiliacs. Pedophiliacs is the MO of pedophile. These people have destroyed those two girls' lives for no reason other than that's what they're into torturing, they're into raping, they're into beatings. There's no telling how many people over the 30 years they have fucked off and killed, left for dead somewhere, raped. There's no telling. Trying to get the paperwork, so I'm gonna put this on YouTube. If you guys have any comments, anything, any way you know for me to get them girls out, please call me. Number is 909 778 1550 or email me Manuel Banuelos 934 gmail.com. Waiting to hear your comments.